If you see it first time, you will notice this is a Samsung Galaxy and Note series hybrid. It's an excellent but massive Android handset that not only ticks all the important boxes, but delivers more features than you may ever want or use. The design is an echo of Samsung's last Note device. It really is a hybrid. There will be no complaints about the ultra-high-resolution 6.8-inch screen, which offers brilliant colors and smooth motion at 120 Hz, but it's also smart enough to stop down all the way to 1 Hz, when that's all you need to save on battery life. There is a quad camera setup here. There are two 10-megapixels telephoto lenses. There's also a 12-megapixels ultra-wide with a 120-degree field of view, and then there's the 108-megapixels main wide camera with an 85-degree field of view. The camera array is strong. It's not a complete overhaul of the Galaxy S21's camera system. This is better. The optical and space zooms are simply marvels of modern technology. Virtually every image we shot looked great. The front and rear cameras do a nice job with portrait photography, courtesy of a portrait mode that's getting good enough to separate stray hairs from a bokeh background. On the front, there's a 40-megapixels camera. It produces evenly lit shot with a good amount of detail. The Galaxy S22 Ultra takes crisp-looking video up to 8K at 24 FPS and can keep your footage looking super stable with its improved Super Steady mode, Samsung app that gives you full access to all the camera controls and lets you capture and save RAW format photos, and the video conferencing app Google Duo, which both do an excellent job of showing off the phone's power and versatility, are the real highlights here. If we were to judge the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra on its cameras, and in particular the optical and digitally enhanced zoom capabilities, we might call it the best smartphone ever. We also love the thin and light S Pen, and we're thrilled that it's finally integrated, literally, into the Galaxy line. It does so many things so well, and for productivity-focused mobile users, it could be a godsend. Performance-wise, the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra's Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor performs amazingly. The point is, we couldn't find a single app that was performing slow. This is also a gorgeous and quite powerful gaming phone. This device comes with 5,000 mAh battery with 25-watt fast charge, 15-watt wireless charge, and 4.5-watt reverse wireless charge support. It will easily last a full day of usage. The Google Pixel 7 Pro has a cool design that's not just about looking fancy, but also being tough. It's got this camera strip that makes it stand out in a crowd. But here's the catch. That shiny finish can be a magnet for fingerprints. However, it's not a deal breaker. You've got a choice of colors, and I'd recommend the hazel shade. It's a nice change from the usual white and black. And hey, it's water-resistant with an IP68 rating. Plus, the display is scratch-resistant, thanks to Corning Gorilla Glass Victus. The 6.7-inch LTPO OLED display is a visual treat. It's incredibly sharp, and the 120 Hz refresh rate ensures smooth navigation and immersive gaming experiences. This display can go toe-to-toe with its competitors, even in bright sunlight, making it a delight for outdoor use. Adaptive brightness does a fantastic job of automatically adjusting to the environment. The Google Tensor G2 chipset powers this device. It may not have the latest and greatest CPU cores, but it excels in the graphics department. This chipset is finely tuned for Google's specific AI tasks. The phone feels snappy, and it can handle multitasking like a champ, thanks to a solid 12 gigabytes of RAM at all storage levels. In everyday use, it's a winner. The camera setup on the Pixel 7 Pro is impressive. It boasts a 50-megapixel main camera, a 48-megapixel 5x zoom lens, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide macro lens. The main camera is a true workhorse, delivering excellent photos in a variety of settings. Whether you're taking basic snapshots or capturing portraits in low light, this phone doesn't disappoint. Selfies turn out great too. The camera software is where Google shines. Top Shot captures the best moments, and manual controls are easy to use. The Real Tone feature keeps your photos looking great. It's not just about taking pics, it's about making the whole photo experience better. The Pixel 7 Pro's battery life is solid. It'll easily last you a full day, no worries there. It's not a record breaker, but it's dependable. Charging is decently quick, and you can get to 50% in about 30 minutes. It comes with a 5,000 milliampere battery. If you want a phone that's great for everyday use, with a focus on photography and user-friendliness, the Pixel 7 Pro is the one. It might not have all the flash on paper, but it's a champ in real life. Samsung Galaxy S23 FE looks like its expensive siblings, the Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus. It's got that premium vibe with a glass back, 3 distinct camera rings, and an aluminum frame. It's not the most compact phone out there, but I'm digging that minimalistic design. It's got that sweet IP68 water and dust resistance, and the trusty USB-C port. On the front, we're looking at a 6.4-inch dynamic AMOLED display with FHD plus resolution. It's got a smooth 120 Hz refresh rate and Corning Gorilla Glass 5 for protection. It's got wide viewing angles, good visibility in the sun. Plus, those Dolby Atmos-powered stereo speakers bring some serious noise in a good way. This is where it gets interesting. The S23 FE packs a triple camera setup, a 50-megapixel main sensor, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide, and an 8-megapixel telephoto. The telephoto used to be a superstar, but it's been dialed back to 3x optical zoom. But hey, it still does the job. Selfies are crisp with a 10-megapixel front camera. Pictures are detailed and vibrant, but there's a bit of oversaturation going on. In good light, it shines with sharpness and good exposure, but in low light, it's just okay. There's a 4nm Exynos 2200 chipset, giving you some serious power. It runs smooth as butter, no lags, and handles gaming like a champ. You've got 2 memory and storage options, 8 plus 128 gigabytes or 12 plus 256 gigabytes. Just remember, no micro SD card slot, so choose wisely. With a 4,500 milliampere battery, this thing keeps you going all day with regular use. It supports 25-watt charging. If you want a clean software experience with a good mix of features, the S23 FE is a solid choice.